morning. I'm Marshall Myrman, and I run the FlowRider value stream for Whitewater West Industries. Fortunately, down here in San Diego, California. Probably a lot of people don't really know the history of where we came from, and so it might be nice to just a little refresher course here. But Tom Lochtefeld developed the IP. Well, he started messing around with sheet waves back in the late 80s, early 90s, and developed several large mobile flow barrels that traveled the world. And in an effort to commercialize the product, he had to kind of like dumb it down to a safer alternative product, and that's being the FlowRider. FlowRider really got traction back in that time frame when he did a license with ADG, Aquatic Development Group, out of Cohuse, New York, and ADG helped market the product in the North American markets, both water park and municipality, and it's just kind of gone on from there. I've known Tom for a long time, way too long. Let me see, how long? Way too long. I've known his younger brother since 1970, so that's kind of scary. And that's the beauty of working here, because I work around a bunch of young people, and it kind of keeps me young, you know, it does keep me young. But Tom and I, we used to surf early in the mornings, what we call dawn patrol, and you know, being dawn patrollers, you know, we'd hang out in the water and just talk about business and where we were in life. And Tom was inventing, and I was in various different industries, including the golf industry. And at a certain point in time, he just, it seemed like maybe it was the right thing to do, so got together, and he had me running Wavelock for a few years. In that period of time, we developed a relationship with Jeff Chutter of Whitewater, and we did an international license with Jeff. And then at a certain point in time, Jeff wanted to acquire Wavelock. Instead, he ended up acquiring the patents and the trademarks to FlowRider. And that's kind of how we ended up where we ended up down here. I can tell you that the really cool thing about our job is we get to stoke people who never have the chance to be stoked by riding a wave. And I use that term in all fairness. When we worked out of Belmont Park, we used to ride sheet waves every day. We'd surf in the morning, work, lunchtime we'd go ride a flow barrel or a FlowRider, work. And sometimes after work we used to participate in flow leagues. So it was actually an incredible amount of fun. And I think, you know, if you look at our website over the years, we like to use the word fun. To me, work is work, right? But it doesn't have to be like taking a cyanide capsule every day. You know, I mean, people have a lot on their minds. They have rent, mortgage, all the bills they have to pay. Maybe they're in an argument with their spouse or girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. The last thing they need to pile on is come to a bunch of work-related drama. So, I mean, my philosophy is work hard, play hard, but it's also, I want people to wake up in the morning and go, all right, it's cool, I get to go work today, rather than, oh, blankety blank, I gotta go work for blankety blankety blank, and I'm miserable and I don't want to be there. And believe me, I think everybody either watching this, myself included, has been in that situation over time. And I just think life's too short, and you've got to enjoy it. The one thing that I've also tried to really drive home is that service is absolutely everything to us. I worked for some of the most service-centric, service-oriented, best-in-class businesses in my innovate, we have fun, we deliver, but more than anything, we want to really take care of the clients who invest their energy, their emotional and financial energy in us. And to me, that's above all else, that's everything. It's the customer, and their customers are patrons. I mean, there are millions and millions of people that ride a FlowRider sheet wave every year, and we don't want to let them down, you know? And we don't want to let down the customer that's paid, you know, hard-earned bank to buy one of our sheet waves. So if you really look at it from that perspective, it's about fun, enjoying who you're with, doing business with who you want to do business with. That's where it's at for us. And that doesn't resonate with everybody.